into Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tar Heels offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare every game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice game. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Setting up the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Howard. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, a lot of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
The give to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jensen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Raging Cajuns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. They'll line up for a second down play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Quarterback making adjustments. Lopez wants to fire. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Lopez to pass. Got his man on the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. Using the quick game.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. He'll sneak it. Sneaks into the end zone.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. Caught close to the marker, it's Jensen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Robertson. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the Tar Heels will have a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to pass, it's Howard. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Motion from the back. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back to throw. It's Howard. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Perry. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the lead.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Goss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The give on the option. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Looking for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Goss. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this This offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. He might want another play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Oh, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for him. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Look out, he's got room. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez to pass. Pressure coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop?
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Howard. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Robertson. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Cajuns. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Williams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Under fire. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. going for the marker on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback making checks. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Lets it fly on the move. Pulls in the deep ball. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. And he's brought down after a nice game.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll ride Davis here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Sometimes as an offense, you like running plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lopez to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. And the field goal unit is on the field. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range. He just missed it. He missed the opportunity.